He got poison ivy on his dick. He did.
How on his dick?
He didn't have to have his dick out.
No. Okay. See, I had gotten it on my lips.
Okay. Fair enough.
No. We were shooting outside.
Why are you telling me now?
It's song enough.
Indeed.
Fucking rules, dude.
Thank you.
Yeah, hell yeah. Did you guys hear that intro just now? That goes horde.
Are you mocking the song that I wrote?
No, dude. Hell no, dude. We were just gushing on Chevelle. What are you talking about?
I still don't know if you're insulting me or not.
Oh no, that's ribs, dog.
I have no idea what's going on.
I don't know either. Very self-conscious. You should be more confident.
Have you met me?
I think we're all about to meet the real Damien. Let's get down to brass tacks.
Well,
I only got 15 minutes, so.
Speaking of, I feel like I've become insufferable on this podcast, which is why we invited our distinguished guest.
the most insufferable.
You've seen my blood sugar count? That's the only distinguishing thing about it.
Welcome to the podcast. Welcome back to the podcast. He actually has the record for the most listened to episode of 2024.
Yeah,
really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah,
Yep,
you remember
yep.
you messaged me about that.
Indeed.
Yeah. Probably one of my weird relatives. Or like some Saudi that's like...
Probably your son.
Yeah, maybe. Or maybe it's that bot that I have programmed to listen to your show 24 hours a day because I want to see if I can drive an AI.
Can you do a few more? Can you do a few more bots, please?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess I should say your name, Zac Jack.
Oh yeah, that's me. Hey, what's going on, guys?
Welcome back.
Yeah, it's great to be back.
Great to have you.
Yeah. You guys got like a wall now?
Yeah.
Kinda.
Yeah, 4 of them.
Oh, shit. I'm saving up for my 4th.
Nice.
I'm still on 2.
Going 2. You saved up your 4th?
Yeah, man.
You skip 3.
It's been a lean winter.
You skip 3. Is that where the door's going to go?
Yes.
Okay.
We break the 4th wall.
Whoa, this is a podcast. I am Deadpool. Can you see? They can't see. This is an audio medium.
Ish.
Wait, there's a camera.
Deadpool?
He's always breaking the... I don't know.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Yeah.
I hate Ryan Reynolds.
I hate Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
About to find out if he's is not a monster or not.
Oh, he's definitely a monster. What? It's...
Why is
Maybe not a monster, but all that shit with Blake Lively and whatever.
right. Well, wasn't it the guy, like the director or something?
No, it might have been like her or him or her and Ryan.
Oh shit! All right.
Yeah.
I don't know the details, but
You ever see that movie Waiting?
I haven't. Oh yes.
So like
was gonna say,
imagine
That
the
was like the.
well, like imagine the production of that movie. All the stuff that you would imagine happened. You know what I mean? That's what they're saying.
Yeah, that's
Also,
it.
it just recently came out that he's Canadian. Ew.
Oh, well then. Oh, wait, Ryan Reynolds?
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
Ew, right? Send him back.
Sandra Bullock
Where's
was
ice? I'm ready to make my $100. Go get Ryan.
Could you? They deported Ryan.
They got Ryan. Gosling. No, calm down. Although I think he's also Canadian.
Huh.
Are you Canadian?
Am I? I don't know. Are we in Canada right now?
No, I don't know. For some reason, I thought you were Canadian.
Is
Why?
Quebec?
Is that
Quebec
racist?
Canada?
Is that racist?
Yeah, they're known for being polite. And like low key.
Fair enough.
Yeah, he's from Pittsburgh.
Why Canadian?
I don't know.
It's very funny.
That's weird.
You don't get Canada vibes?
Well, I get Trailer Park Boy vibes.
Oh, that might be it. That's probably what it is.
Okay.
You think I'm like Bubbles living in a shed.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
I was thinking Julian, but no, Bubbles is better.
Fuck, Julian.
Nice. No, yeah, it was probably that dude the director has like receipts of him not being a piece of shit. Yeah, it's
So why'd she come after him in the first place? Just to...
She might be you know, she might be a see you next Thursday.
Wow.
We don't know.
Take that person, I can't remember whose name is, that was the hostess in that movie, I guess.
Wait, was she in that?
What, Waiting?
Blake Lively.
Oh,
no, she wasn't
I
back
was
then.
talking about the Waiting thing.
Oh, no. Was there a Waiting thing? Was
Yeah,
there a controversy?
yeah.
Oh, really? I didn't even know that.
The actress that played the hostess, it was
Yes.
plot
The
point
young
of the
girl
movie
that
was,
he was.
yeah, she was 17.
Okay.
Said that somebody high up in the production and a star of that movie told her to have sex with them or you're fired.
Wow. I never even heard of that. Damn.
So
Wow. Dropping fucking.
quid pro
You heard it here
Canadian.
first.
Yeah.
Well, I guess not because
No,
you've already
I heard of it
You've
already.
Well, he made it up, so it's fine.
Yeah, I did make it. No, I didn't. I saw it on
So
TikTok.
was she
so
17
you know
at the
it's
time
true.
too?
I don't know. I don't think
Okay.
so. Maybe.
Oh, so it was just the movie, just method acting. I don't understand what the problem is.
I do have to commend you, Sean, for we've come so far from believe all women to she's probably a see you next Thursday.
his
No,
yeah.
you got to look into it because it's like it's a
Right,
lot.
right.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm just going off of like all of the information that came out.
Gotcha.
She was like accusing them of like doing shit, and then here's the one that's like crazy. She says that she was like very uncomfortable in like situations, and this dude is like a male feminist dude, like in the most insufferable way, but he seems genuine. You know what I mean? And he's the believe all women dude, the director, and he's like she keeps coming out. She like there's like receipts of her like being like, oh, well, I think we need like intimacy coordinators for this, and this, and he's like, yeah, absolutely, I agree. And then like he's like pushing all of this forward, like he's being like the perfect like director or whatever. He's also in the movie. They're in this scene in the movie where she after the fact she claims to be like very uncomfortable during this like scene or whatever. Well, he fucking I don't know if he released it or if somebody got a hold of the raw footage, and it's like very much not like it's like you don't look very uncomfortable. You're joking with him during the scene. They're talking about the scene where the scene's not going to have sound, so like they're like falling in love during this scene, and they're talking about like, well, yeah, you should hear like you should come closer. We should be talking during the scene. Like they're like it's like not good, not a good look for Blake and Ryan. And then it's like kind of comes out that they were like kind of strong. It's a whole thing.
Wow.
Yeah, I recommend going to like listening to like some podcast. I think Flagrant did some on it.
Alrighty.
They talked about it for like an hour. Yeah, it's very interesting. Yeah, it's a whole lot of shit.
That's wild.
But anyway.
I do like when somebody starts a fight
And then
like, and then gets their ass whipped.
Yeah.
Like, I
yes,
do love that.
and it
It's like-
seems like well, and apparently this movie one is like very good or whatever, and like the like I guess if you own the rights to this movie, they would also kind of have the rights to like this chick's catalog, like the writer of the book. So it kind of seems like they're sort of trying to strong arm him out of being in control of like the future stuff.
It's always money. It's always money.
It seems to be like
always
kind of
money.
like that.
I do want Blake Lively to be uncomfortable, but not like that. I want her to be in like a small room,
Yeah.
not like in prison, but like just like in a line that's really long.
Right.
Rich people are too comfortable. They need to be a little uncomfortable.
Want her to have a splinter
Yes, a splinter,
bottom of her foot.
one of those barber splinters. You know what I'm talking about? Or the
No.
hair. Oh man.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I know
Yeah,
what
I
you're
wanna
saying.
get
What's the
one of
line from
those.
Mallrats? The back of a Volkswagen?
Yeah.
A very uncomfortable
I think that's
place.
what she's trying to say.
Yeah, I was not prepared to break down the late Blake Lively controversy. I
Yeah,
thought,
you went down a.
Yeah, I don't know.
This is your.
No, it's not. I just like
This is your little bighorn.
it's my 9/11.
You're planting the flag. I'm here for it. All Canadian bashing is good.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I forgot. That's how charming he is. I forgot he was Canadian that quickly.
It's crazy.
Thought he was from Alaska with Sandra Bullock.
Oh, was that time travel movie?
Yeah, no, I don't think they time traveled. No, where she's like
were
his
you and
boss.
Sandra Bullock were sending letters to each other in the mail?
Oh, me? Yeah. I don't remember that.
The lake house.
Yeah,
I blacked out for most of my early career. Something about a bus? I don't know.
yeah. A bus that couldn't slow down.
The short bus.
Well, speaking of short bus, you recently did you drop it already or about to drop your podcast?
Oh, I'm about to.
About to,
to drop a deuce.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty excited about it. That's why, I've been posting a lot about it. It's yeah, I'm very excited.
Hell yeah.
It's pretty good. We just recorded the first episode, and it's me and Tyler Weggert in the first one. Shout out Tyler Weggert. And the concept is that
Friend of the pod, we love Tyler.
Yes.
friend of the pod. I assume you just said.
Yeah, we love Tyler.
Yeah. So the concept is like having people on. I contact the guest and I give them like a genre of thing, right?
Okay.
So the genres are like true crime, serial killers, UFOs, cryptids, ghosts, esoterica, weird history, that sort of thing. You pick one, and then I pick the subject, and then I write the outline, and then we do like a deep dive on the subject,
Okay.
and we just riff on that.
Hell yeah.
That sounds really cool.
It was super fun. It did kind of break me mentally because
Really?
I like Matrix style downloaded 1,000 hours of research in like
gotcha.
4 days.
Yeah.
Because I as soon as I got like that moment where you're like, I'm gonna do it this time, and this time I mean it. I did that, and I just started moving, and it was like pretty quick. So I did have to download way too much information, but it's serendipitous because the first episode is about a cult. He picked cult.
Nice.
And I happened to pick the Science of Identity Foundation, which if you guys haven't heard of,
I have not.
is
No.
the cult that Tulsi Gabbard is a member of.
Holy shit.
Okay.
And we were doing like the episode. We were like recording as that story broke.
Wow.
Where she was like texting people CIA agent names.
Or is it like a group chat or something? Yeah, I don't know anything about it. Yeah.
Very convenient. for
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
All of like the most important like defense national security people were on a group text just discussing
JD
a bombing
Vance,
and
that drunken jackass Pete Hegseth. They're like, hey, you guys want to know who CIA agent is where? They're like planning bombings and shit. It's insane.
and they somehow accidentally invited a journalist, to the group chat.
It's like it's like they try to create conspiracy. So, like
Most conspiracy is born, like actual conspiracy is born of two things: covering your ass and pure ignorant laziness.
Sure, yeah.
That's like 99% of actual conspiracies are that. Like the real ones.
yeah.
Right.
So pretty pumped on this episode. So if you want to learn more about Tulsi Gabbard's cult,
I will absolutely. When is it dropping? When's
the
first episode?
31st.
31st? Hell yeah.
Hopefully, if I can figure out how to edit and like publish stuff.
Cool.
No, it'll be the 31st.
Hell yeah.
I'll have it on as many platforms as possible, but definitely Apple and Spotify. And it's called Raised by Television, because that's just me. That just describes me.
Yeah. So why?
Me too.
What's the title for? Is there like I know it's not necessarily a theme. You just discussed the theme, obviously, but like, is there a reason why it's called Raised by Television?
Well, originally, like I wanted it to be more of like I like horror movies, and like old science fiction. I love like John Carpenter and stuff like that. So it was going to be that, and even before that, the original name that me and my writing partner at the time, Gary, were kicking around for Whiskey Space Station was Raised by Television.
Oh, okay.
So I really liked that name when it was put on the table. So I decided whatever next thing I did, I was going to call it Raised by Television because it does encapsulate exactly who I am.
Yes.
I'm with you, buddy.
No, single mom, no dad,
Yeah.
Simpsons.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So that's what you get. But we're doing deep dives on weird stuff, and it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I
I'm gonna
remember-
have both of you guys on.
I remember way back we were talking about doing like an All in the Family like deep dive or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
But I wouldn't mind doing the serial killer one, or if you do a mafia one, I'd be down. I don't know if you.
It depends
if
on,
that's on the
like-
table.
I mean,
But
it
serial
definitely
killer.
fits true crime.
Okay,
But I would
okay.
go like a weird, like maybe Iceman. I don't know.
Yeah. So like with the cult, you picked a fucking one that nobody's heard of.
He picked cult.
Well, he
and
picked
then-
cult, but then you went with like a
Yeah, I wanted to do like one because like I knew about it, and I don't think people talk about it enough.
yeah. I never even heard of it.
See, that's what
I mean, it's not a mainstream. You're a pretty punk rock with your cults, apparently.
I do indie cults. I like boutique cults.
Boutique.
Yeah. So I picked that one because I thought, like, during her confirmation, I was like, that would have been the only thing I would have talked about.
Yeah.
Why aren't you bringing this? That's all I would, if I was burning, that's all I would scream. Talk about the cult.
Yeah.
But nobody did. They just, because she's got that that rogue streak of gray hair, and they were just like, "Oh,
yeah, oh,
you get to be in charge of all."
I always love
See what Believe All Women gets us.
Which it's crazy that like that even happened, because like they have all their contact info on Signal. I don't know if you use Signal.
No.
I do, because I'm a radical communist.
Nice.
But they have like the names on it, and this dude's name is I think it's like Jeff Goldberg.
I thought you were about to say Goldblum.
No, but Goldberg does stick out in that crowd.
Sure, yeah, a little bit.
There's like 3, and we all know who they are. You know, Jared Kushner's not on this. He's not on anything. So, what is he doing here?
Yeah, that's I've literally never heard of. I don't even know I still don't know what you're talking about, but I'm about to on March 31st. Is that what I saw?
Yeah, March 31st. Tulsi Gabbard, she's the director of national intelligence, and she's a member of a cult, and she has been her entire life. It's insane, and I can't wait for you guys to hear about this cult, because some of it, there's very little actual, there's no documentaries. I couldn't find anything like that.
It's not like Scientology where everyone kind of knows.
Everybody has a book about Scientology.
Right.
You were on Everybody Loves Raymond, like in the audience, you have a book about Scientology. But this one's it is kind of weirdly boutique. But it's also like one of its members is in charge of the CIA.
Yeah, it's an interesting one.
So it should probably be front and center.
Right.
Because you brought up
Tom Cruise at least just makes movies. He's not in charge of national security.
He runs fast in everything. He's not, but that's it. It doesn't. Lieutenant Colonel Tom Cruise.
Lieutenant Colonel Tom Cruise.
But like you mentioned, even Scientology back in the I think it was the 80s. They started this thing. It was called like Operation Snow White, where they tried to infiltrate the government, like the IRS. So they were getting like Scientologists like hired by the IRS and stuff. And they got caught, and a lot of them went down for it.
Yeah.
Right.
This cult did it. They just got one elected. They got one appointed. They got one through Congress. Yeah. So like, it's weird. Like finding the stuff about this about this cult. Some of it is utterly baffling. I can't wait for you guys.
Oh yeah, no, I can't wait to watch or listen.
It's so weird. It's whatever you think. It's weirder. It's weirder than that. I promise.
Okay,
nice.
So March 31st. Raised by Television.
It's a hell of a teaser.
Yeah, hell yeah. It's gonna be fun. So we'll pick something else. I think I got Michael C coming on. We're gonna talk about it. He picked a serial killer.
Okay.
You can bump. No,
it's all good. I'm sure we could find something. I think I understand what you're saying. Like say like something like the mafia, not something like that's been done to death already, but like how about like the Greek mafia?
Ooh, I love it.
There's a Greek
one knows
mafia.
About oh yes.
Oh yeah. There's an everything mafia.
Yeah.
There's an everything. Organized crime is one of the only things that holds us together as a species.
Indeed. But that's something. But yeah, we could pick something else.
Yeah, no. We're gonna do a serial killer. I have one picked out for you. It's gonna be good.
Okay. I have one picked out for you specifically.
It's gonna be a twist. It's me.
Hell yeah, it's me
the whole time. We're gonna frame Sean for something. Oh yeah. So yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's it. I also came here to steal all your podcasting gear.
You need ours.
Yeah,
we don't need to steal yours. Are you doing video too, or just audio, or
just audio for now?
Cool.
Because it's like in my basement, and my basement is not ready for prime time. Like this room with its walls, with its more than
its walls.
3 walls. So yeah,
you live in a tent.
I call it a delve. You know? Some people say pit. But, one day I'll have an address.
So how about that roast battle we did?
How about it?
Oh, yeah, I guess you were
Did we
on
do one? I forgot.
I do have to thank you for giving me the first round.
I didn't give you nothing. You earned that shit.
I don't know about that.
You did.
You made your disdain for the entire process quite clear.
Yeah. That doesn't mean you didn't earn it. You know what I mean?
Sure.
I but I did do my best. You did beat my best.
You did not do your best.
I absolutely did. And you did beat me. You did beat my best attempt. So I'm not, what are you doing? What is this? I also for a while I was enamored by the idea of doing a roast battle because I had never done one, and then I did one and immediately hated it. Yeah. As soon even getting close to it, I was
hated it so much you signed up for another one.
I was because it was pretty much immediate. I don't know if you knew this about this roast battle that we just
Harrisburg
did.
One?
The Harrisburg one. No, the one that we just did. Did you know that it took I think since the Challenger exploded, we've been doing it. I think we've been doing it since Reagan.
It was, I think, longer than the football season.
That's I don't even know what I'm doing after this. I can't plan 10 months in advance.
I can't plan how I'm going to feel in 10 months.
Right. And it was a pretty quick turnaround because even getting close to the Harrisburg one, I was thinking to myself, I understand the Dean Martin Friars
I guess
Club.
we should say that when I said Harrisburg, when I was talking about the comedy zone,
Yeah, the
not
comedy zone.
because they're both in Harrisburg.
Yeah,
So,
that made sense to us.
It's a happening town for
sure.
You know? But even getting close to that, I understand the Friars Club concept of it, or the Comedy Central roast, where it's one person, you do it out of respect, and then they get a chance to rebut. This is just be mean to each other, and you don't.
So have you never
plan.
seen Roast Battle?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, that explains your confusion because there's a thing called Roast Battle.
Yeah.
And that's what we did. But there is Roast Battle, with it used to be Brian Moses, and then somehow Jeff Ross took it. I guess they were just manifest destiny Jeff Ross into it.
I mean, I don't.
But
I grew up watching the Dean Martin roast.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. I mean, I prefer that format of roasting.
Right, and that's. I heard roast.
Also because you know more about the person, you can get a lot more references. There's a lot more references. It's really hard, especially if you try to you're kind of, unless you know people. We knew each other, so we could there was something obviously me and Sean knew each other, so we could But if you are a complete stranger, you can kind of maybe cyberstalk them a little bit. But if they don't have much of an online profile, what do you go off of? You can kind of go off looks, but it's just
Exactly.
It works better for people who are good at riffing and want to just talk shit in the moment.
Even just riffing.
Well, even
riffing and talking shit in the moment. You still just met that person. Mm-hmm. That's an insane concept. I dare you to do that at a bus stop. That's insane.
Yeah.
But the Dean Martin, the Friars Club concept, you said, makes all the sense because you do one joke for everybody on the dais or whatever, and then you concentrate on the person of the hour, and it's all respect and all that. But
and a lot of times you would finish with a heartfelt thing just to kind of soften it a little bit.
Makes all the sense. This is just I just met you. I have 8 seconds to write 12 jokes for some reason.
Right.
I'm going to talk about how you're ugly and look like you commit sex crimes. You look like you fucking overalls. You just say weird shit like that, and people are it's what are we doing?
By the way, shout out Corey Miller. They're doing another roast battle on Sunday the 30th.
On Sunday, that's so cursed. That's so funny to me.
That is funny.
Which it kind of got usurped by Louis C.K. coming to the zone.
I was gonna say,
but tickets sold out. So
I got $12 as he shows up at the den that night.
Louis,
yeah.
He doesn't go to the Comedy Zone. He goes to this.
Dom has to bounce him. Put it away, Louie.
That's funny. I was excited. Shut up. Before the podcast, Zac Jack was like, I think you say that's funny to me when
out of surprise. You're constantly surprised that I said something funny.
No, it's when you know what? That's probably mostly. It's when I didn't get it the first thought. When I say that's funny, that probably just means it took me a second. That's usually what it is. It's like, oh, that's funny.
Too smart for the room. Yeah. I get it. Yeah. I'll talk slower.
Thank you. I appreciate
Roast mode. Roasted your ass, dude. Just fucking got you.
No, I guess that's the negative with like the Dean Martin Comedy Central style like roast is like it is kind of more hinged on you knowing the people. Because like it's more personal or whatever, where like roast battle is like, all right, I have to do something that's gonna work for like people that don't know this person, and it's more surface level, like jokes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess. But
there's only so many.
Like with you, I could write specific jokes about you, whereas like it was more generic. Like that. Like okay, this joke could have worked for anybody.
Yeah,
like
anybody
the one
that
like
looks like that.
So and so was in the Boy Scouts.
Right.
Well, not all of them.
Yeah, that's a great joke, by the way.
I was pretty proud of that.
I really like that.
But that could have been it didn't have to be about Larry. It could have been literally about anybody.
Right.
Yeah.
So like
it's almost like you're giving a lesson to the audience on how to just hate people at a glance. That's what it is. It's all you're doing.
Right.
It's basically, you're just like teaching
racism.
Simple racism.
Teaching prejudice.
Yeah. We're so good at being prejudiced. They give us a cash prize at the end
and a free lap dance.
Yeah. No, there's no free lap dances.
No such thing.
Overthrow capitalism. Not yet. We got to seize the lap dances.
It's the first spill on the table.
Is it?
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Just a little dribble. Just a little spurt, a little shoot.
So you also do for those you can listen to right now or watch right now on YouTube, there is a sketch show called Whiskey Space Station.
Yeah.
I watched like 45 minutes of Whiskey Space Station today.
What?
There's like a live stream.
Yeah,
that's just
yeah.
constant. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We Scott found out that we have like almost exactly 3 hours worth of videos, which is like 347 YouTube videos.
Wow.
And
Jeez, yeah.
So, and that's not even including some like the live stuff, like the live stream that we did that was like 2 hours long. And we just play it on a loop. Like we have a server that plays it, and it's supposed to like get you more subscribers because like the goal is I want to buy stuff.
Oh, sure.
You know, I want to have things. You know,
I'm with you.
like another wall would be like.
Yeah.
I need that fourth one.
Every time you say that, I think of fucking Temple of the Dog for fuck's that song, Four Walled World.
I think
yes, that's it. Sorry, that's the song. Yeah.
It's his accent. But yeah, we have that server going 24 hours a day now. It's moving the needle, I think, a little.
Oh,
Yeah.
So yeah, 45 minutes of it though, huh? That's crazy.
Something like that. I forget.
I haven't even watched 45 minutes of stuff.
I'm not sure how long exactly it was, but it was until I got to my trailer park. So on my route today. So,
right. Nice.
That's all
I thought you just had one.
Yeah, I own property. I own a trailer park. You know.
I don't know.
I would love to know where I was going.
Communist. I don't know what. You know what Mao did to him? This is my favorite. That's my favorite new running bit.
Is all?
What's that?
Just talking about communism.
I was talking about Mao.
I love it. I'm gonna call it a bit.
I'm trying to think of all that. There were so many like poop jug commercials, the trucker poop jug commercials.
Yeah.
I gotta say, I still fucking love Air Bud so much.
Yeah, Air Bud was like what started it was the concept of Air Bud.
So funny to me.
Like I said, like the original script for that was like 85 or 86 pages. It was like longer than the actual movie Air Bud. And they were like, you got to cut some of this stuff out. I'm like, we're not losing the cupcake factory. But like, we did. And it's still one of I'm very proud of that one. I like that one a lot. I like the fake documentary style.
The Forrest Gump redo with Tyler was pretty awesome.
Oh, yeah.
That was very awesome. Very awesome.
Wasn't awesome for him.
Really?
No, he got poison ivy on his dick. He did.
How on his dick?
He didn't have to have his dick out.
No. Okay. See, I had gotten it on my lips.
Okay. Fair enough.
We were shooting
What is this?
outside.
Why are you telling me now?
What is this, waiting?
What do you want? What are you being in the second one?
Is this waiting?
I think Louis' show is sold out. So we were filming outside in the summer. It was like the summer, and there's this hill behind the house where we shoot, at Scott's house, and that's where we shot most of the Vietnam stuff. And we're like crawling, actually crawling in the dirt, and there was poison ivy everywhere.
Yeah,
and I forget who pointed it out, but I don't react to poison ivy. It's one of the things that my body. It's one of the few things that my body does correctly. I can't handle a Reese's peanut butter cup, but I can roll around in poison ivy.
I'm pretty sure that's incorrect, though. That's still incorrect to not react to poison ivy.
It's right. It's whatever is wrong is what I'll do. My body is just oppositional as I am, but like I don't. So I wasn't worried about it. I was like, well, I can go down there and I have my shirt off. I'm actually in it with my shirt off when he got poison ivy, like spraying him with a smoke machine. But everybody else was like, yeah, I don't get it either. They all fucking got it. Like immediately. They were all covered in it because we were throwing dirt to make it look like explosions.
Yes.
And I was throwing clumps of poison ivy.
Yeah.
Because they didn't get it. They weren't going to get it, but then they did.
Fucking pelting him with poison ivy.
I was working with the information I was given, which is that everybody has that superpower, as you call it. It's just wrong. So he got it. I think he got it on his hands, and then it traveled.
Yeah, as it does.
As it does.
Indeed.
As your hands do.
They get around.
They get around.
You seen his hands? They're super long. Those little boys do the walking.
I also loved the Robert Loggia lozenges.
Yeah, the lozenges. Yeah. I think it actually started off with,
that's right. I just remembered it. Yeah.
That's one of the first. It was a very old concept that we had. Because it was like lozenges, but the original one was Robert Loggia's Robert Lotions. And you should
just have a whole line of products with like a running gag.
There's an actual commercial of Robert. It's a cereal commercial, and I think it's Special K. No, it's like Honey Nut Cheerios. I think. And it's these kids sitting around a breakfast table. And they're doing the standard cereal commercial thing, and then Robert Loggia appears in a puff of smoke, and all the kids are like, "Robert Loggia!"
This is a real commercial.
I swear to God, we'll watch it after this. It's really funny. And so, like, I was like, lotion. And I think I made a meme about it, and it got like 3 reacts, but that's it. Whatever. I was like, Robert Loggia's lotions. And then I think we were riffing on it. Me and Scott were like riffing on it, and he took it that way, and it's great because we made him the Crypt Keeper. Like, we made him Beetlejuice.
Yeah, the HD TV one's fucking hilarious. He turns everything into like a
Giger. That's a real guy. That's a real human. I love H.R. Giger. I mean, he's dead.
Yeah,
we do a lot of dead people and stuff. They can't. They got shit to say now. But Giger, that one. So I was watching Alien 3 on DVD years ago, and I was watching I had the special features, and I was watching the director's commentary, and this is like my first introduction to him as a person. H.R. Giger is the guy that designed the Xenomorph. He's like he's a Swiss artist.
Okay.
And he designed the Xenomorph. He has like these art books called like Necronomicon or whatever, but he's really talented.
That's him?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So like we wouldn't have like Alien
or
like
Species or
like
a lot of stuff. He did a lot of things. I think he also worked with Blondie.
Okay.
That's I swear. But I was watching, this is years ago, Alien 3 special features, the director's commentary, and they were talking about like, and then he came, there's this guy that just shows up at night and he wears a black cape, and they were talking about Giger, and then they show him like painting the walls and stuff, and he's this weird little Swiss goblin, and he's dressed all in black, and he's 3.5 feet tall, and he's got this goofy hair, like Steve Martin-esque hair, and he's talking about the xenomorph, and he's like, I wanted to do a different, more erotic, with the lips and the tongue is a sword when it comes out. And I was like, this is the greatest person I've ever seen in my. He's a real man that talks like that. So I've been in love with him ever since. Ever since. He lived the greatest life.
Nice.
His truest self. He just made black plasticine tubes and just said weird shit all the time. It's amazing.
And he sounds like he should have been like a character in his own work. Like
he kind of was. It's
right.
real that I am made of many anuses and phalluses, many tubes, pubical tubing. He's so wonderful. I recommend just watching. There's a documentary called Dark Star. It's like him later on in life. It's just a person that goes to his house. His house is exactly what you think it is. Exactly. Except it's got a fun Swiss train set. Like keep in mind, he is a Swiss man, so he's adorable.
Yeah.
You know, he looks like he has hot chocolate in his pockets. But he is also like, I am the darkness. He's a real life Addams Family character.
Hell yeah.
So that's what that's based on. I just love that guy. I can't wait to do him again. I just want to be him.
Yeah, it's a rich vein.
Love it. Just, I want to make many fish holes coated in broken glass and the magnets. It's incredible.
I did see a couple of your sketches were like some of your bits, which I never saw. Like I never saw the one, the crypt or the cemetery, or like the first job or
job interview
at the cemetery or whatever. If this turned out really well in the sketch.
I mean, the joke was a hard sell.
Yeah.
Because they're like, that's you? That's you for real?
Yeah.
But that's like the original concept of like me doing stand-up was just like sketches that don't work as jokes. And vice versa. So like that's a literal example of it. Was I like that sketch a lot.
I mean, I like that joke a lot too.
Oh, fucking a dead person?
When I saw well, you know.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Oh, yeah. She's very dead. But it's okay.
But no, it's just, it's funny to see. There was another one that I can't remember which one.
I've been trying to like kick around a way to make like probably one of my favorite, like I call them, we have like Bushido sketches and not Bushido ones.
I don't know what that means.
So like Bushido, like the samurai, like living simply, like it's just simple to the point.
Okay,
this is the perfect way to do it, right? You can make Bushido sketches. There's an example, like a Gallon of PCP from Whitest Kids You Know is an absolute Bushido sketch. There's nothing there. They have a bottle and they're standing in a park. That's it.
Do you ever see that?
No.
Oh my god, it's so fucking
It might be the funniest sketch ever made.
It might be their. It's
by anybody.
one of their funniest.
It is
Sure.
It is absolutely their funniest. It might be the funniest sketch ever made.
All right.
It's so good.
And it's
so
simple. It's simple.
It's
There's
short
nothing
too.
to
We
it.
can
It's
watch it
very
after
short.
the podcast.
Yeah, and that's Bushido.
Fucking R.I.P. Trevor Moore.
Yeah, but also Mazel Tov to Zach Kreger's new career as a film director. Barbarian's pretty good.
Nice.
And he's got like a new one coming out. I think it's a remake or something.
Which one is that?
Zach Kreger?
Yeah.
He's the other one that isn't Trevor Moore in Gallon of PCP.
Yeah. I literally only knew Trevor Moore by name.
Sure. Well, Zach Kreger's
Timmy?
getting more. Timmy.
His name is really Timmy.
They never
right?
changed their names.
Oh, that's right.
And there was
That's
Sam.
true.
There was Sam Brown. I watch a lot of
there's
stuff.
there's this one like a marketing meeting about like grape. They're like a grape. It's the grapist. It's like a grape
So
soda.
good.
They're like, all right, this is like the marketing. They're like, we can't air this. So like, I don't see anything wrong with it. Like he's talking about being a grapist. Like, yeah, he loves grape.
Come here, kids. I'm gonna grape you in the mouth.
Yeah, it's so
pretty
great. It's
That's another again Bushido. It's just simple to
like
the point.
in a boardroom.
Yes.
Damn. Yeah. Okay. Nice.
So occasionally we make those, and very rarely.
Yeah,
But like we made one that was I called Human Garfield. I think we named it something else. And the idea was like this guy is just talking to a friend of his about his shitty new roommate. And he just keeps describing Garfield. And he's like, oh, I get it. It's Garfield. He's like, okay, fine. And then they walk in, and it's just me naked, blood-covered tighty whities, and lasagna.
Pan of lasagna.
Yeah. And I'm screaming at him to go get more lasagna, and then it ends. That's it.
That's so funny.
And I want to turn that into a job, but I don't think they'll let me do it covered in. They won't let me do stand-up covered up in lasagna. Naked,
yeah. That's not gonna work. You have to do a one-man show.
Gatekeeper.
I know you
gatekeepers.
can't do anything in comedy anymore.
God damn it. I thought.
Wait, did you do it? Did you do a sketch like that?
Yeah.
Oh shit! God damn! 45 minutes and none of this came across.
Dude, again, it's like 347 videos.
Yeah,
which is crazy. But that one I think about it a lot. More Garfield. I think about Garfield constantly.
Is it what's called More Garfield, or is it?
No, it's called a Single Orange Male.
Okay. That's so good.
Yeah.
That's good. That's a really good name.
Well, we used to have like actually titles for our sketches, and then we found out that people don't like titles.
Really?
Yeah, they like their titles to be a description of the video.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Like,
kind of like the way that we'll probably do when we're on YouTube is like we're gonna keep like doing episode titles just because it's nice, like it's funny.
Yeah.
But then probably in the thumbnail you do whatever or the title.
It's the title on the video is what changes.
Yeah,
so instead of being Single Orange Male in the title, it says like, "Is this the worst roommate ever?"
Yes.
Which is, look, I understand. We play the game.
Sure.
We all play the game.
Yes,
but
for
like.
Sure.
The internet needs to be deleted.
It is unfortunate.
Yeah, it needs to be deleted. Canada needs to march down here and fucking snip the cord.
Canada.
Yeah,
he's a Canadian fucking.
I'm an instigator.
Yeah, he's a Canadian. What's
I'm like
that
the
called?
Henry
double
Kissinger.
agent?
Double agent. I was thinking,
double agent. That's me.
Yeah. Assets. He's a Canadian asset.
Okay. Okay.
I'm a triple agent, triple digit agent. No, yeah. You should be in one. You want to be in one?
I mean,
in a sketch?
I don't think I'm a good actor. I wouldn't.
I have this concept about a bus. It's got a bomb on it.
Okay.
And then in the end, you have sex with Sandra Bullock for some reason in public.
Did that happen in that movie?
Kind of. Yeah, they were like on a panel on the bus.
Yeah, that was on
like
wheels.
Sliding.
Like...
It was pretty. Yeah.
I gotta watch Speed again. Holy shit!
That movie is way sillier than people remember.
It'd be so funny because he didn't have long hair.
No, he had really short hair. He had like the military SWAT hair.
Yeah.
And then
just
Dennis
John
Hopper
Wick.
was just there watching him.
I was going to say, can I play Dennis Hopper?
Yeah. You'd be Dennis Hopper. In it.
Just John Wick in Speed.
Yeah.
Just killing fucking passengers on the plane.
On the bus, he just executes
He's
them.
trying to shoot the tires out.
The premise is so ridiculous. You can't let the bus get under 50 miles an hour. Like traffic isn't a thing. Like,
well, that's the point.
Challenge. Well, yes and no,
they had to
but
go
like
to the airport. Remember, that's not using your noodle, Damien.
Yes, but
how do you make turns at 50?
Exactly.
You slowly do it.
Was it literally?
What I'm saying is
it's a ridiculous movie. There's no plot.
I kind of think. I think it's kind of fun.
And then they were like, "This works so good. Let's do it on a boat for Speed 2."
It's easier. It's like literally the stakes are lower.
You have to. I don't know if you guys. You definitely will probably remember this, but you probably don't. Die Hard was a genre. It became a genre very quickly, and Speed is of the Die Hard genre.
Okay.
Fair.
So like Die Hard, and then you have like Under Siege, which is literally Die Hard on a boat.
Right.
And then you have Speed, which is Die Hard on a bus. And then you have Speed 2, which is Die Hard on a boat again. And Willem Dafoe is there too. Which is crazy that they got Willem Dafoe and Sandra Bullock like to come back, but they couldn't rankle Keanu. What was he up to?
It's Dazed and Confused.
I don't think he was.
He wasn't.
No.
He wasn't.
No, he just
as
was.
soon as I
Dazed
started
and confused.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
As soon as I was thinking Bill and Ted.
Oh yeah.
As soon as I started to say it, I'm like, that was not in that movie. Yeah.
I'm a bogus journeyman myself.
I don't even
Station.
Yeah, Station, dude. Fucking Faith No More's in that fucking movie, dude. Hell yeah. You're my guy right now.
I was raised on TV too.
I think you could. Yeah, it's shouldn't, if you go under 50, like a countdown should have started, right? Like that would actually make sense.
Oh, and it like resets when
and
you
then
get back up to 50. Man, I forget the technical aspects of the movie Speed, but you know what? I'm going to revisit it.
Drives me crazy when it's like such an easy fix to make it literally realistic. You know what I mean? Right. So that's the one thing that bothers me in like video games when it's like just slightly different. And it could have actually made sense, but instead,
well, because the whole
this needs to be a Reddit post.
This is a Reddit post. This needs to be a whole subreddit. Yeah. Actually,
he did it but well, I guess what I was saying, like with traffic, like there's unaccount things you can't account for that would have just like blown up the bus, and then he wouldn't have gotten what he wanted. It would just like blown up in 5 minutes.
His goal was to kill people, and that was like the distraction. Because remember, Die Hard is a genre; it literally follows the Die Hard plot. That's what it was. So
so I guess he just wanted to kill people.
I thought he wanted money.
It's all incidental. They remember because they want money, but then remember in the third Die Hard when he wanted money, but he also wanted to kill John, and then at the end of the first Die Hard, it was money, and then he really wanted to kill John. It's a whole genre. Yeah.
Which Die Hard was Sam Jackson? Was that three?
Three.
Yeah, that
Die
was
Hard
a good
with
one.
a Vengeance. That's the best one.
That was a good one.
That
was a good one.
Everybody says that the first one's the best. I'm throwing this out there. Jeremy Irons, better villain. He is a better villain than Alan Rickman, just by a hair. Right. Because, and I've thought this for years,
Alan Rickman's likable.
Alan Rickman is likable,
even as a bad guy.
And he's also like physically in that movie not believable as a villain because he's so classy. Yeah. He's like Mr. Potter. Like you can't. It's hard to buy. You know, yeah, he's so like he does look like a British teacher the entire time, and he also has a British accent, but he's German. I don't know. But Jeremy Irons, like, physically looks like a villain. He's very menacing.
For sure.
And for me, it's like, why... this is a real weird tangent, but, like, the second one shouldn't exist. The first and the third one are actually the first and the second one. And the third one should have had... Because Die Hard lives and dies on, like, having a classy British actor play, like, the villain. Mm-hmm. And it should have been, like, Helen Mirren as, like, Alan Rickman's jilted ex-wife. And... Bruce Willis's John McClane should have been in jail for all the shit he did in the previous movies because all that's super illegal. You can't just be blowing shit up like that. That's reckless, wanton, flippant, and churlish. You go to jail now, and then she like takes over the jail, and you got classy ass Helen Mirren running it. See, that's what it should have been.
It sounds solid. This is solid. You thought a lot about this.
Get Hollywood on the phone.
Get Whiskey Space Station. Yeah. I think you could do something with that.
I think our budget for the last thing we did was negative $40. we made it, and they took money from us.
You do a hell of a job with that budget. Yeah. I might have a controversial take.
Mm-hmm. I think they should vote. I think they should be allowed to vote. And I think you're wrong about
this. We already discussed that.
All right, this is before the pod. We're metagaming right now. Go on.
I think Bruce Willis movie better than Die Hard, but in that same vein, Last Boy Scout.
Okay. I understand what you're saying.
I like Last Boy Scout better than Die Hard. Sorry.
I understand what you're saying. Here's my problem with Last Boy Scout. Okay. It tries to be funny. And there's something about a movie where it tries.
It was pretty funny.
Yeah, okay, fine. But Bulletproof had just come out, and Bulletproof is better than...
Which one is Bulletproof?
That's the one with Adam Sandler and Damon Wayans.
Okay.
And James Caan is in it as the bad guy, which is crazy. Again, you have to have a good villain.
Right.
But Adam Sandler is funny on his own. Damon Wayans typically needs another person to play off of that's also funny, which is why it's been a rough patch for old Damon these days. But like
he's an underrated stand-up.
He was, I guess.
I mean, I think he still works. He just apparently doesn't give a shit about it.
I mean, he has like a sitcom. In Living Color, I mean,
but think about his best sketch on Unlimited Color. It's Men on Film. And David Alan Grier has to be there for that to work.
Right.
Otherwise, it's just super homophobic for no reason.
True. Fair enough.
But he has like a Bill Engvall style sitcom right now, and it's not good. It's rough. Yeah. And it's like his. It's very much like Home Improvement without, it's rough. So like, I don't think last.
Just fucking.
I do that a lot. Like Pickle inundates me with like reels of nothing. Okay, there's nothing. So I like to send back the Home Improvement theme. I send it back all the time. It's the greatest theme ever. It's a bunch of weird noises.
Yeah. That's fucking solid. Yours is really
I listen to it a lot.
Yeah.
Last Boy Scout still has one of the funniest jokes I think ever.
Is it the one where he was cuckolded by his wife?
No.
Which is very funny.
I mean, that is very funny, but it was just like a passing joke. Why did Milo cross the road? Because his dick was stuck in the chicken. Like, that's a solid joke.
Okay, I'll give it to you.
But I guess...
But in Bulletproof, Damon Wayans stuck a gun up Adam Sandler's ass on camera. It's a visual medium. It's a visual medium. You know, you gotta show it.
Yeah, you gotta take advantage of every angle.
Yeah, exactly. But I get it. I like I have no problem with Last Boy Scout at all. I like it. But again, there is something about like planting comedy in it where in other things it feels more natural. In that it feels more forced, I guess. It's still a good movie.
Right.
I mean, good's a stretch, but it's fun and I like it.
I still prefer it over Die Hard.
It's an insane take, but you know what? This is we're not Canadian yet, and we still have rights, and you're entitled to that opinion. Callback.
That's a callback.
I'm a professional.
You blew my mind before the podcast with a revelation about My Blue Heaven, which I think is a great comedy. It's underrated. Not a lot of people. I don't know. Have you ever even heard of it?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Steve
Doesn't even know where he is right now. Look at him.
Steve Martin goes into witness protection program. Steve Martin goes in witness protection program. Rick Moranis is kind of like his handler.
He's like a gumshoe handler. He's very like Cagney and like Cagney,
right,
Cagney laser, whatever.
I don't think you can say that.
Well, you know, they can come down here from up north and try to take our rights. You don't know which way I'm going on it, do you?
But I did not realize that. Henry Hill, who was the basis of Goodfellas, an actual mob guy who went in the witness protection program, who now like has a podcast or something.
Yeah, actual is a stretch. He might be
die?
full of shit. I don't know if he's dead.
Yeah. But
It's almost better if he is full of
he's
shit.
out in the spotlight. He's not hiding anymore.
Yeah.
But My Blue Heaven is a comedy.
And it's very funny.
Very funny. Great movie. I think an underrated movie.
If you like jokes about Italians,
and who doesn't?
Remember, they sided with the Nazis. You can say whatever you want about them. People don't talk about that enough.
Mussolini.
I love when they ask his social security number, and he's just like 7, 4, and just like rattles off number, and they're like,
"It's not enough."
That's
not enough.
King of the Hill actually stole that joke, kind of.
Really?
Well, Dale, they asked Dale what his social security number is, and he's like 5. 5. That's not enough number. 5. He just keeps doing it. But yeah, I remember that joke from My Blue Heaven. Right. But yeah,
but I did not know that Henry Hill actually was involved with My Blue Heaven. Like,
it came out before Goodfellas, and Henry Hill was involved more.
Was that before Goodfellas?
Yes.
Holy shit.
Oh, like almost at the same time. I think one was. It might have actually been. It was made before Goodfellas, but came out slightly. I think that might be the arc. It's been a while since I looked into it, but yeah, Henry Hill, absolutely. It is based on Henry Hill's life, and he knew about it, and it's basically a sequel to Goodfellas because it takes place after the events of Goodfellas.
Oh, fucking A. That would be an awesome back-to-back watch.
Yeah, that's the entire Henry Hill story. Is if you watch awesome. Goodfellas and then My Blue Heaven, it's the same guy.
That's awesome.
But it's kind of hard to nail down because Goodfellas still looks like it could have been made today.
Yeah.
It's very, Scorsese, so it's very visually acute and all that. My Blue Heaven definitely looks like it was made in the 80s. It's got that kindergarten cop sort of color, like that hyper vibrant. You know what I'm talking about?
There's like a dance number at the end.
But it's fun. It doesn't feel shoehorned.
Yeah.
The merengue.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, when they're on the baseball field. Yeah. But yeah, it's technically a sequel to Goodfellas.
And it's good. Like, the concept is silly, and it could be a shitty movie, but like actually the story is good and like keeps you interested in everything.
And the cast is not just Steve Martin, who's really funny in pretty much everything, but everybody around him that plays like, because the idea of it for those listening at home, you should watch My Blue Heaven. Absolutely. It's very, very funny. But the plot is like there's a town where they send all the mafiosos that have been put in witness protection, and you put a bunch of mafiosos in one town.
Yeah.
It's there's like a whole other mafia there now, which is the plot of it. Except it's like the school and the diner, you know?
Yeah.
And knocking over cigarette trucks, I guess, or whatever Sopranos-esque shit they got up to.
Yeah.
But it's very funny. It is very funny. Everybody out there, watch it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Especially like the overdoing the Italian stereotypes, like when they he comes off the plane and his mom's there, and it's like so dramatically. Mama. It's like so like
it's like holding spaghetti in both of their hands. I just found out, this blew my mind. This is where I'm at because I'm on a diet. So this blew my mind. Did you know that ravioli is plural and the singular is raviolo?
No,
I've been telling a lot of people that I knew you.
But only, well, do I look like I don't know?
I could have guessed. My little raviolo.
No one knows because no one eats a raviolo. Everyone eats.
I found that out because you can make one big one.
I was gonna say,
right. True. I have seen that.
Hubcap style.
I have seen
raviolo, and I want one real bad.
It's like lobster ravioli with an actual lobster in it,
whole shell and all. And Canada can't do anything about it. Play both sides; you're going to win every time. Remember that lesson, kids.
Because I only know that because I watch like cooking shows and shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm about to not be keto anymore. And I think I have we got my dad a pasta. You know those pasta makers that you can you just put the ingredients in and it makes it.
Yeah.
We got him one of those a couple years ago for Christmas, and he doesn't use it, so we have it now.
Nice.
And we just borrowed it, but I don't think he's getting it back. Just don't care, you know what I mean? And I'm like, that sounds like a good idea to fucking make some ravioli.
Make one giant raviolo.
One giant raviolo.
Yeah, dude. Make a seafood.
I don't think I'd
ravioli.
like that. But did you think that wouldn't be as good though?
What are you talking about? It's a pie. It's a whole pie.
Yeah, I feel like I like ravioli the way it is.
It's a pie made out of spaghetti. That's amazing.
You're selling me on it. Actually, I'm coming around.
You're going to come. I mean,
it's probably
you can do a lot more with the filling, because there's so much more space and all that.
It's probably easier.
An Italian pierogi that size.
Put a whole pizza. You can put a whole pizza in the ravioli.
It's probably less carbs too. It's probably better for you.
Whatever you got to tell yourself to get through it. You know what I mean? Bear down and do it. But yeah. I've been thinking about a raviolo a lot. I'm on a diet too. I hate it. I hate everything and everyone. Want me raviolo? Yeah. What do you? Enough about those monsters up north. What are you guys up
to? Dad life. That's all I got going on right now.
Hashtag dad life.
Indeed. Yeah. You know what's up.
I do.
How old's your kid again?
10.
10.
Yeah, he's 10. He's 10. So I don't ask a lot of questions because he's getting to that age where I'm not going to want to know. You know?
Right.
He's been in his room quiet recently, which is not a character. But then I'll open the door and he's reading a comic, and I'm like, yeah, all right, we're still good.
We're still good.
It's still good.
Do you do mushrooms with him yet?
I've been on mushrooms around him.
That's why.
Yeah. It's I recommend it. Not getting fucking not blasting into outer space, twonked on
not a hero's dose.
No, I think that's the modern day equivalent of here, kid, have a sip of beer. Here, kid, have a half a gram of mushrooms.
Hilarious.
You want to be a psychonaut, buddy?
That's such a good reference. That's actually a 10-year-old reference too.
I'd recommend microdosing when they start playing with toys because you'll enjoy them on a way more profound level. You ever play Legos with a child on a tiny bit?
No.
On a little fungi?
No, that would be fucked up if I have.
Yes, I like to go to doctor's office.
Dude, this bead
tripping nuts.
This bead's going so fast.
What are these connects? Ooh. Are we connecting?
Connect 4, Connect 32.
Chased away by a nurse. That's what.
Are we connecting?
I've actually never done mushrooms. I'm interested in microdosing, but I haven't actually done it.
So I'm saying I haven't, and I am interested.
I've done just about everything else.
That's funny.
But for some reason, just mushrooms weren't around when I was. But
Yeah.
I did, everything else basically. But yeah, I never did.
All right,
Never mushrooms. But
Yeah,
I'm
I've only
interested in the
It's
microdosing.
weird that you would boot like black tar and not do mushrooms. You were doing crocodile and not mushrooms?
Well, yeah. Once you hit that, I mean, fucking
Blew right past that, driving slow like one of those Canadians.
say the mushrooms for your ravioli.
We're doing hardcore Russian club drugs you've never even heard of, essay. That's amazing. No, I recommend it. Microdosing, if you do it right and do it in like the morning, and you figure out like you're right. It's almost like caffeine, but it makes your mood better.
I thought you were about to say makes your dick hard.
Nope. Nope. Get a little bit of the
How do you measure that out? Like for microdosing, it's like a
Oh, I thought you were talking about the hard dick.
usually by mouthfeel. In both cases.
yeah.
So like what I usually like to do is take a Psychonaut dose and then work backwards from that. So like you get like a
What Bill Hicks would call a heroic dose of mushrooms.
yeah, I think that's
Yeah,
what
I think
he said.
I think it's a Terrence McKenna quote.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
He's a
he's
Psychonaut.
a guy. It's like
Yeah, that's what he
he's
is.
a guy that what's his name would reference a lot. Bill Hicks.
Okay.
Rogan's talked about him too in a like he has like a book about what he believes the origin, like how we.
He's part of the dynamic duo of maniacs from back then. It was Terrence McKenna and Zechariah Sitchin.
I don't even know who that
Same
is.
dudes, different side of the coin. Because Terrence McKenna kind of made sense because he was like a scientist,
Okay.
and Zechariah Sitchin wrote "Chariot of the Gods." Which
Okay.
is like,
I've heard of that.
It's the Ancient Aliens guy.
Okay. Yeah.
They kind of cross paths, I think, a couple times. But yeah, I don't. Bill Hicks, who's that?
You don't know who Bill Hicks is?
No.
Oh, it's funny.
Really?
He's like
I'm just kidding. Yeah, I know.
No, fuck off.
I was like, I can't believe.
I think I called Craig Paul the ghost of Bill Hicks at an open mic that I was hosting.
Pretty funny.
There's a roast battle joke.
Yeah.
That was actually going back to that. That was my goal, was to get to Craig, because I wrote a very specific set of jokes for Craig, and they weren't funny at all. They were just meant to annoy him, because I like Craig a lot. I love Craig.
Yeah, he's cool. He's cool.
But we were talking. I was like, "Isn't this a fun hobby that we have?" And he was like, "It's not a." And he like had to stop himself. So like my entire set was just all my list of jokes were just gonna be like, I love your zingers and I love your. It's just meant to annoy him. And I didn't get to.
That's so funny.
That was just a little treat for me.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
why I was really make it fun for you.
You might win by breaking him during that roast battle.
Well, I'm not probably not going to sign up for another one.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I
yeah.
wanted to talk about it a little bit. But yeah, it was very specifically about it, and none of them were mean at all.
Nice.
They were just like what your aunt would say when you
Yeah,
showed her
yeah.
a clip. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that's nice.
Yeah, I really like that story you're doing about it. Well, I wanted to say this. I want to fucking. I don't know why I wanted to say this, but I think I'm gonna get a Polaroid camera.
Oh yeah,
Somebody
that was
left
fun.
one at the open mic. Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Really?
Somebody left one at Phantom
Oh, you were
Power.
telling
Probably
me,
shouldn't
yeah.
say that, but you left it in public, so you get
Yeah.
you get your Polaroids.
It's
taken.
it's intact. You
Yeah,
win.
no, we just used, like, 4 or 5
If you
of
can
their-
prove it's yours, like say you had a picture from a different Polaroid camera,
Yeah,
not that one,
Yeah.
but like if a different one holding
I was
that.
I
Polaroid.
literally that's really funny. It didn't even
He did
occur
it
to
again.
He does it all the time when I talk. Every time, it's so.
To be fair, I do
surprised.
that
He's
when
so
everybody
surprised.
talks.
Oh, really?
Yeah, constantly, especially with him. It didn't even occur to me to steal that camera. I could have had one for free.
No,
Right.
it's better to keep it. It's a venue Polaroid. That's
So I
way
just have to
better.
well, yeah, but somebody's gonna come back and get it. I have to get
Not
my
if you
own.
hide it.
You don't have to give it to
Yeah,
them.
you don't have to.
Or put it in a box that says lost and found, but it has like a padlock on it, so they have to like.
It's finders keepers. Canada can't take that from us. and if you found it in possession's not
I'm not
against the
gonna.
law.
No, I'll buy one. But it was a lot. I'm like, dude, I forgot about how fun Polaroids are.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
It's really cool. I really fucking like that. And I see why they're like selling them again. Like the nostalgia is pretty dope.
Scott from Whiskey Space Station has one, or I think it's his wife's.
They have like a $499 one.
God damn.
That's like, I think it has like a lens on it that you can zoom and like.
A Zoom Polaroid.
I'm pretty sure it.
We've gone too far. The point of it was
is
that it
that-
had nothing going on.
Yeah.
It was only meant for like a party and amateur porno. Those were its only two
The
functions.
most amateur porno of all time.
I keep begging my dad for this picture that my cousins and my brother tricked me.
Jesus,
Like,
you sure we can talk about
no,
this?
no.
It's a box in the woods, and
No. They just I was very young, and they just like stand here and give me the middle finger. So they snapped it. So there's like a picture of like 5-year-old me just like flipping the bird. And I was like, I wish I had that. Like I could have put that in like an album, or like if one day I were to do like a comedy album or so, like to have that, just to have that picture. But
the charm is
he doesn't have it, or he won't give it to you.
he doesn't know where it is.
Shit.
That's kind of
No one
that's
knows where
the
it is.
charm. That's the charm and the curse of it, because you're catching a moment, and it's just for whoever you show it to. It doesn't exist anywhere else,
It's that physical copy. It's not a
nothing
digital
else.
file.
Yeah.
You can't copy it. I mean, you know.
and that's great for amateur porn. But like if you're trying to remember precious moments, you're kind of
Yeah.
It's like the
tethered to
earliest
it.
Snapchat.
Yeah.
Except Christy found out the hard way. They can't delete Snapchat. They remember.
Yeah.
Get on Signal.
We're gonna need single when the fucking Canadians come down here, man.
And you know what? I, for one, welcome our new northern governors.
Wait, what?
Simpsons
You'll
reference.
never,
You'll
you'll never nail down my allegiances ever. Play both sides.
Nice Simpsons
kids.
reference.
Thank you. Ken Brockman. That's the downfall of it. You can't ever find it, because I can remember there's a Polaroid of me somewhere of my first day of school, and I have this exact haircut, a mullet. But it's really long, and I'm wearing an American flag button-down shirt,
Fuck yeah.
and acid wash jeans and Nikes, like
Nice.
white Nikes. So I was dripping. And there's a Polaroid.
And so
of
were
it.
the ladies.
Hell yeah. Ooh. I bet he fucking rules at kickball. Bet he smacks that ball. But I want that photo, and I'll never see it again, probably, until my.
I'm like really hyped on Polaroids now.
Yeah.
I shouldn't. Yeah, I'm gonna get one. Yeah. It's gonna be a thing.
And then the avalanche of amateur porno. That's
Hell yeah,
up.
dude.
Hell yeah, dude.
Hell yeah, dude. At the open mics.
Yeah.
I mean,
Hell yeah.
Dude.
In that darkened
I
bathroom.
don't even know if I should say this, but fucking killer business idea, fucking foot Polaroids. Because like you get that one picture is yours. Like if you pay for that, like if you just like pay OnlyFans or whatever, like everyone's seeing that.
Yeah, it's
foot.
kinda
That's
gross.
not-
like this
that's
is
not
how-
special for you.
I feel like this is probably how the first person that shot a snuff film started. Like it's a slippery slope, my friend. It starts with just the feet pics, and you're like, dude, it only exists as a tape. We can take her out back, and slippery slope.
yeah.
All I'm saying.
Fair enough.
That's you're like with the mirror on your shoe, like an unemployed Japanese man on the subway.
You still doing that?
Yeah, the best culture on earth. They're the best. Oh man, yeah. So
If you did have to leave the country, what country would you live in? I probably would choose Japan or Greece, but Japan probably.
what country would I live in? Probably like Argentina, because I don't know why, but they had an influx of people that are making a whole lot of sense.
I don't think they'd welcome you. I actually think they would very much not want you there.
We'll see.
You better lose those glasses.
I mean, look,
He can blend.
I do.
Yeah,
I,
you
I,
I thought he was Canadian. But
you also shave that mustache on the sides.
there's Jews up in Canada. You know that, right?
really? I'm just kidding. Yes, of course. They're everywhere. Duh.
No, I was double checking. Like they're up there.
I don't know poutine. I don't think it's kosher. So
yeah, it's it can't. There's
yeah,
a version of it that could be. Yeah.
Yeah, beef.
Well, there's no meat on it.
There's it's beef and dairy, you can't mix.
Right.
There's no meat. It's just gravy. So like as long as there's no
Gotcha. Okay.
pork or
Yeah,
there's
it's
no meat
beef,
in the grave.
no beef and dairy.
Beef
Yes.
and dairy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or
Yeah, so is there
shellfish,
cheese?
which whatever. There's a bunch of weird kosher rules.
Yeah.
that
Right.
It's not worth deciphering.
No
And then
more
pork-
lobster ravioli. Sorry.
Yeah. They can't stop me. They can't stop. That's why I would go to Canada, my homeland. If I had to go to any other country.
You're originally from Pittsburgh, right?
Yeah.
There's a Pittsburgh in Canada.
Yeah, Pittsburgh.
No,
It's the Canada of the Rust Belt.
I love Pittsburgh. I didn't get to spend a lot of time there, but I had family there, and so got to spend some time there young, and it just had a cool vibe. I don't know. I like Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I mean, there's like a couple of sides of Pittsburgh. It's it's so weird going like, especially going back now because like there's like an influx of tech people from like the colleges. So there's like the college people. There's a lot of people moving there, right?
Yeah.
And that's one side of it. And then there's kind of like there's a hipstery offshoot of that, from the college campuses. But then I come from Yinzer trash.
The Steelers side
Just
of it.
river trash. Specifically like the Monongahela. Like at 9 years old, I remember like almost swallowing a used condom after regatta,
Nice.
swimming in the Monongahela.
Wait,
because my Uncle George blasted me with the wake of I'm pretty sure
he
stolen jet
blasted you?
ski.
Your Uncle George blasted you?
Yeah, worse than that. It's even trashier than that joke because he's on, I'm pretty sure, a stolen jet ski in the Monongahela River, which is oil slicked since 1935. But they're like, yeah, go ahead, swim in it. Go swim down a lock. It'll be fine. So yeah, we're Yinzer trash.
When you say almost swallowed a used condom, does that mean it was in your mouth?
Like, remember,
Like you choked on it and it didn't go down?
Caddyshack. Remember the candy bar floating up to him?
Okay, yeah.
That scenario, but like it was a condom and a bunch of cans. Regatta before Three River Stadium came down. That shit got nuts. It was back then. It was totally fine to have like an 8-year-old while you were drunk on a boat.
Back then.
It was cool. It was.
Seems fine
I
now.
was serving adults liquor on a boat at 8.
Yeah, nice.
I mean,
But that boat was on a river
right.
in Pittsburgh. So
Yeah, I mean, eventually you had to have a whole island for that.
Yeah. Used to be you could just do it on the Ohio River and everything was fine. Now you have to give them a
Private
plane
island,
and
right.
bring 9,000 gallons of baby oil or whatever.
Yeah, they just don't want you to win. You know what I mean? They want the poor to stay poor.
They
That's
really
how that
do.
works.
Let's smash it. Smash it all. Smash capitalism. Smash and long live Canada.
Never know where he's gonna go. Never know which way you're gonna go.
But like, yeah. Man, them's were the days when you could just have a child on a boat and it didn't cost an arm and a leg.
You were the child.
I was. Hence all this. What was I gonna say? Have you been doing this? I tell people that I have a kid, and when I say that this happened like maybe like 3 or 4 times.
Mm-hmm.
The person, and it's for whatever reason, is always a woman. Goes, "Oh, you're a father." No. I got this one on FanDuel. Parlayed a Jets game, and they just gave me a kid. You should start doing that. It's very fun.
Nice. I will.
That is very fun. Oh, you're a father? No.
I do have a kid though.
It is nice. Like if I'm alone, like just pushing a stroller in the grocery store, and I'm like, these people think I'm responsible.
I remember it's crazy because I remember my friend Chrissy and I used to go like shopping, like grocery shopping. He's a chef, and we would like get meats for the cookout or whatever. And I would bring Hunter when he was like really young, and it would be me and my tall tan friend Chrissy, walking through any given grocery store pushing a child. Dude, the awes that we would get in certain parts, and then the avoidance that we get in, like John Hers, pretty jarring. Yeah, but like Stouffer's, they loved that. They'd be like, "Oh, nice. there goes a couple. Yeah, there they go." Don't spook them. Don't spook them.
Put like Put like a way too big rainbow flag on the fucking stroller and push it around.
Yeah, it was made even funnier because my Chrissy is Puerto Rican, and he's the genre of Puerto Rican that says the N-word all the time, loudly and constantly. So
also doesn't help like that you go with Chrissy instead of just Chris. Like,
he's my fancy man. But like him, just like
Chrissy, there's a sale on pork.
This, and as we're walking, I'm pushing a child, and this one time he was saying it so much that, and Hunter was just learning to talk. Guess what he said immediately?
Oh, no.
My small little white child, because he had to like sit him down and be like, "Okay, buddy, you can't." And so I like waited for him to explain racial tensions to a 3-year-old. One of the funniest things I've ever seen shake out.
It also is not okay, because if it's just you and your kid,
I'll tell you after the pod what he actually said. It's way funnier than it seems. I promise.
You're out in the grocery store. It's just you and your wife. Very white.
Yes, yeah. And she loves saying it. She can't stop herself.
You can go ahead and say it with the pod. This is America, not Canada.
Yeah.
We're not in Canada.
God
this is America.
willing, they'll never take that from us or Lake Superior. Lake Superior race. You know? No, it's pretty bad. Even describing it.
Yeah.
I actually I had that moment recording the first episode of Raised by Television where I had to say the other F word.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot. I had to for the pod. I'm nothing if not true. Like, I'm a true fact-based reporter of information. So I had to say it a lot. 126 times.
26 times.
100.
But re-listen to that. Make sure it's 26.
We suffer for our art.
Yeah. Big time suffering.
Named after Hunter Thompson?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome.
Hopefully he
That's right. You have a Gonzo tattoo.
Yep, I do.
Oh, yeah.
I got to read more
like
on
in general?
Hunter S. Thompson.
Oh, yeah. I was
In general also.
Yeah,
both are true.
Start with Seuss and then work your way up.
I'm more of a Twilight guy.
Yeah, hell
You've seen my hoodie.
Hell yeah. What, the Steven Seagal sweater you were just wearing? Is that a hoodie?
No.
That thing rules. Where'd you get that?
So
find it underneath like
eBay.
Oh, okay.
It's actually like vintage. Obviously. Never mind.
I should have known it was secretly the dopest shit I ever saw in my fucking life.
It's vintage, it's like 90s vintage. So like my mom had
fucking
this.
90s vintage. Get the fuck out of here.
It's considered vintage if you look it up online.
My fucking back hurts, man. This sucks.
It's like my mom had one, and the zipper was broken, and so it was like kind of uncomfortable to wear. And I'm like, I kind of like it. So I just like looked up other ones, and I found out like, oh, this is like fucking like a vintage like fleece sweater or whatever. And so I just got it off eBay.
A couple things to unpack about that. One, still wearing your mom's clothes.
I don't wear that one. Lori wears that one.
That one's broken, but you would.
No, she fixed it, so I can. I might.
Convenient.
Yeah.
And two, I like when things are secretly cool. Like you didn't know that they were cool.
Yeah.
It's a very baffling experience.
Yeah.
Like, oh, did you know that this is actually the coolest shit you've ever seen in your life?
Doesn't happen to me often.
That's cool. I used to wear my mom had this long pea coat when I was like 13, and I would wear it.
Classy.
Yeah, it was super classy.
Was it
because I saw a
super
Boondock Saints poster one time in Spencer's, and I was like, "I want to be badass too.
I want to be Norman."
And then I
Reedus.
watched it, and I was like, "Dude, Irish, gross. When's Canada going to take that back?"
It's called back number 26.
Yeah, dude. I'm the Rain Man of white racism. You never nail me.
Real quick, real quick aside, since you just mentioned Steven Seagal, and we were talking about like those '80s movies and villains. Under Siege, fucking Tommy Lee Jones is
he hated that
amazing.
movie, and that leather jacket with the tie dye, and he knife fights him at the end.
The knife fight, he was pretty badass. Like
that was when Steven Seagal could still move. Have you watched him recently?
Oh, yeah,
or like even like from 15 years ago. Even in Under Siege 2, one of my favorite things is they would speed it up so it looked like it would look like he was moving in regular pace, but then it ended up just looking like a fucking Buster Keaton short, like some Benny Hill shit. That was awesome. Under Siege 2 rules.
It's
very funny.
It's Under Siege on a train.
It's on a train. Whole genre, man. You pick a vehicle, there's a Die Hard on it. Like Die Hard on a big wheels.
Yeah, the Fast and the Furious did 97 of them in cars.
That's a different genre. That's
What's
a whole different. That's Point Break.
Point Break. Okay.
Originally, it's a point. It was supposed to be a Point Break remake, but they couldn't secure the rights to Point Break, so they just called it Fast and Furious, and it's the same. It's literally the same movie. Yeah.
Interesting. Is
It's
Point Break not retarded?
Surfing with cars.
You were in it. You tell me.
It's surfing with cars.
Yeah, it's FBI agent. The thing that it was missing was it didn't have Gary. Jesus Christ.
Hanley?
No.
Busey?
Yeah. Busey. Didn't have Gary Busey. But yeah, same movie. FBI agent infiltrates crime family. They do a bunch of stunts. Somebody gets jerked off, I think. and it's over.
It's all about family getting jerked off by Paul Walker.
Get Michelle out of here. It's about to be family time.
Letty.
Yeah. Put the bunny down.
Yeah, those fucking movies got. I just call it like part of one the other day, or like a couple weeks ago, and I think it was Fast 10. What the fuck are they doing? It's so. Have you seen any of the late ones?
I've never seen anyone.
Oh,
I
geez,
never saw
that's
one.
crazy. About time I fucking saw something you didn't.
Wow.
The classics.
The first one.
Pinky up.
The first one's fantastic. The second one's fantastic. Third one's Tokyo Drift. It's okay.
I thought the second one was Tokyo Drift.
Now third one.
Oh, that's right. Too Fast, Too Furious.
Is the
That's the
second
one I
one.
saw.
Yeah.
That's
and then
one of the funnest.
The fourth
subtitles.
one's pretty good. And then I feel like after that, it just went fucking down. It just got so action.
I don't understand how they're even differentiating the plots.
They're not.
Yeah, that's
They're not anymore.
Wait, those
Yeah.
movies had plots?
I don't
They
know. They did when it
Now
was
the
just a
plot-
Point Break room.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry
We're
about that.
done.
Yeah.
We're donezo.
We're getting played off.
I think we just got the light.
Sorry about that. I usually move that over to another track and then move it back afterwards.
You were expecting it to be.
No, it's just where it
that's,
is.
Yeah, that's where it was
Yeah, no,
last episode. So
I'm learning. So that's what I do.
That's what you'll be doing. You'll
That's
be
what
doing
I
shit like
I
that.
just do this, but over there.
yeah,
Perfect.
Yeah.
Hey, you're lucky I recorded your track.
At all.
Did you? Those look similar.
Who was that with that I just fucking
Sean Light.
Sean Light, yeah.
Thank God the camera audio isn't complete trash. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
very
Wait, you
fortunate.
did one where
I
He recorded his track on two mic or
I forgot to switch the input
two
on
of the
his.
tracks were just him.
So we just didn't record him. And I was like, wow, the levels look pretty consistent.
did you put it out?
Yeah, because he had
gonna
the
listen to
camera.
that.
He had the
Yeah.
camera audio.
Okay.
So we
So if
Nice.
you listen to that
Exactly.
episode, you'll see what just that camera audio sounds like.
I know what camera. Yeah. Camera audio is.
It wasn't great, but it was better than just not having our guest on the
Sure.
podcast.
Sure.
It was listenable.
It's not
yeah.
iPhone good, but it's crazy that like $1,000 camera, the audio on it isn't even close to a $400 iPhone.
Why is that? Is it just because they know that if I have a shotgun mic, so they're just like, you're gonna do that if you need it.
The real reason, and I was told this by several professionals, the real reason is that the iPhone directional, like the multi-directional mic, is one of the most incredible pieces of technology on the planet. Like you're paying mostly for like a camera and a microphone. That
Yeah, because
microphone's
God knows the
incredible.
phones don't get better.
No, they're pieces of shit. But
Right.
those are actually amazing pieces of technology.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm going to listen to that. Sean Light, huh? Mm-hmm. Well,
Yeah.
Dems to breaks.
Dems. Also Canadian.
I could have fucking guessed.
I don't think that's
Go
true
back
either.
to the Yukon. That's a guy that has a Canadian.
He
vibe.
looks more like
Vaguely
Yukon
Canadian.
Gold.
Yeah.
He's not even fat. That's just wanted to throw that singer out there.
fucking got his ass, dude. Sean,
Yukon
you got
Gold
called
because he's grown underground.
I just had a show with him with Brandon Koss. It was really fun.
Where
at Lip, yeah.
Nice.
We were doing the wrestling.
Was it the last? Oh, the wrestling one.
Yeah. I was
Pun Disputed.
Yeah, I was the stage announcer.
Before I forget, I'm supposed to be I think I'm at the Burning Bridge Tavern this next Tuesday.
Oh yeah, was that Glesner and?
No,
no,
that was before.
That was before?
Unless he's on again.
What day is it?
This one's on Tuesday, but there's no flyers for it, so it might be a practical joke because it's on fucking the 1st. It's on like April 1st. So
that's incredible.
But
I hope it is. I do hope it is. I remember.
I don't want to leave the house for not doing it.
Yeah. Okay. This hobby's so hard on me.
It's up the street for me. I'll do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no idea who's on. He didn't tell me anything.
It's always people feasting that think that they need to go on a diet. You know what I mean? We're all in a famine over here, man.
I think it's the people who feasting that need to go on the diet. I don't know.
Yeah,
I think you know better than anybody.
Share it around, or smash capitalism. I'm just saying. No, that's cool. Is that no, I'm not even going to bring that up. Never mind.
No, it's not. I looked into it, motherfucker.
Okay,
that's not the same guy.
Oh, it's not?
Yeah.
Okay,
No.
I genuinely thought it was.
No, it wasn't.
Okay. Now I'm learning stuff.
It was hard to find.
Really?
It was hard to find the owner, but it's not. It's like not. No, because because it would have come. It would have come.
It was
out.
somebody. That is a thing that happened with a restaurant around here.
Yeah, it's the paddock.
We talked about that on here. So it's the paddock.
Yeah.
I'm glad to have learned that, but I am also glad to have sent you on a wild goose chase about racism. So that's
because I wanted to know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want to know those things. But
absolutely.
And I had figured that it would have come out because if they got to one of his businesses, they would have found the other one.
Right.
But what the hell was I going to say? Oh yeah, I'm also doing a show in Petersburg, which I can promote as much as I want, but nobody listening to this is going to go to.
Nice.
Up near Altoona somewhere.
That's
next weekend.
Dangerously close to Canada.
It is. Yeah.
You got to watch out up there.
Don't travel too far north. There's a travel advisory. Don't go too far north.
I mean, you got to watch Altoona in general. They'll fucking turn you into the fucking feds,
snitches.
dude. Bunch of snitches.
Oh, true.
Yeah, dude, and their pizza is gross.
Fuck Altoona.
Yeah,
there's a Super Sheets in Altoona. I
what is
remember
a
going there
Super
on.
Sheets?
It's a Sheets, but it's bigger.
Oh, you mean like a fake Buc-ee's?
A fake Buc-ee's?
I guess it's
Buc-ee's?
Yeah, Buc-ee's.
It's huge. It's almost like but
let's not downplay Buc-ee's. That's 100 pumps, sir. They have spools of jerky. I'm talking about real spools. Like bridge cabling spools of jerky. They have a raviolo the size of a Toyota. It's called a Corolla. It's huge. Well, now you got to go to the Super Sheets and report back.
I guess.
They have so many fucking mugs in there. You don't even know. They probably don't even have anything extra. It's probably just the same
faces?
shit. Yeah, it's just.
I think it's just bigger.
More.
I think we went there. Like I think that was our first stop on tour.
Went on tour? Oh,
and
right.
I used to do music in my past life before I used to do comedy.
Mm-hmm. I know that arc.
From what I remember, it was just bigger.
Yeah. That's cool.
Fucking Altoona.
They probably all gather there. There's nothing going on except snitching on people.
Yeah, snitching on
shitty bread
snitching
pizza.
on heroes.
Yeah, on heroes, dude.
And then eating heroes.
Or that gross ass pizza. I can't overstate how gross that shit is.
No, yeah. I won't
It's-
get any pizza while I'm there.
It's.
I mean,
it's
it can't
literally-
be the worst pizza in the world. Still
is.
better than.
No, it's not. This is the exception that proves that rule.
Oh my
Once you
God.
see it,
Now I almost
it's
have
white
to.
bread with.
No, come on.
Listen, it's not. I don't even know, but it's topped with American cheese. There you go. How about that?
Alrighty.
Oh man, I wouldn't do that.
So it
Oh my
is.
God.
It's the one pizza that's worse than no pizza.
I wouldn't even call that pizza. That sounds like
That's
an
the
abomination.
argument. But they arrogantly call it pizza.
Oh God!
up
Imagine
there.
being arrogant about anything.
They are, and it's like a claim to fame too, which I would bury that. That's a family secret that you don't tell anybody about.
That's like
you put that in Argentina and you in a trunk and you don't talk about it ever again.
That's the shit that they serve in the witness protection town. Like at the end of Goodfellas, he's like, I ordered spaghetti and marinara. They gave me egg noodles and ketchup.
Right. That's
like
it's prison food adjacent.
Yeah, that's
literally the hookup.
That's the type of shit that they did in the generation. Like this ends with us.
Right. It's Depression era food.
That's a callback. That's a callback to the movie that you guys didn't get, but it was a good callback.
This ends with us.
That's the movie that Blake Shelton got raped on.
Oh my God. Blake Shelton. Blake Shelton. All right. All right. You heard it here first.
Different movie.
Broke that story. Next story.
Blake Shelton.
Blake Shelton. Sheldon?
Sheldon? Is it?
I guess she is a Hollaback girl.
Big Sheldon?
Fake Sheldon?
Big Sheldon? They did young Sheldon.
I don't know I don't know what's happening anymore.
We're in a riff hole.
Yeah.
We're in a riff hole. We got to get out.
We're in Riptide.
It's crazy.
It's taking us away.
Riptide.
We probably about hit it. Do you have any shows? Anything else you want to book? We got.
Yeah. Sure.
Book.
Promote. Yeah. You booking?
Yeah. Are you booking?
Yeah. I asked you first. Put some on. No. Let's see here. Pickle is having a show on a frisbee golf course.
Okay.
And it's going to feature Manny.
Is he the frisbee?
I think he's like a caddy.
Okay. No, I love Pickle. I'm
Pickle's
just
the man.
taking a shot for no reason.
Yeah,
He's awesome.
He's done nothing to nobody.
I know.
Except bring hilarity.
Indeed.
And be the mayor of the Lollipop Guild. Love you, bud. So it's Damian Robinson, Manny Santiago, and me.
Nice.
All right.
And Pickle's hosting it.
Hell yeah.
So that'll be fun. That's on April 12th on a frisbee golf course. Which one? Anyone. Just start going to them.
Yeah.
You might be right. And let's see here. Yeah, please watch the Whiskey Space Station live stream 24 hours a day. See if you can pick up on the subliminal anti-Canada messaging in there. Yeah. It's the Canadian anthem.
Real quick, I want to compliment you. Did you make the songs in specifically the Tyler one?
Forrest Gump?
Yeah, the Forrest Gump
Okay,
redo?
so like
because the songs are fantastic.
Indeed.
So they all pretty much start as riffs where we were sitting around just riffing on Gump music.
Yeah.
For Gump. Like one that didn't make it that I really thought was funny was like respect, but it spells forest. So it's like Forest. Gump it to me, gump it to me, gump it to me. I thought it was really funny. Yeah. Because it's in every Vietnam movie. And also Major Payne, which is Damon Wayans' best movie. Call back, professional. But Scott, he actually produces the song.
Okay,
like,
so did he play and do all the stuff too?
Yeah, no, he's really good.
They're fucking because it's like sounds like
the CCR one.
It sounds
the
exactly.
Doors.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Doors
he does
sick.
such good musical impressions. That hack Jimmy Fallon can't fucking touch Scott. He's so good at it, and he's very musically. He's literally the talent. I don't even know why I'm there anymore.
Don't sell yourself short. That's my job.
My Pickle's there. But no, he does the music. The thing that we started doing though, because we're doing like more music now, we did this one called Curse Karaoke, and it's just like safety dance, but like it's the video of safety dance. It's based on like the idea we were joking around that if you listen to safety dance, it's just a bunch of weird commands.
Okay. Yeah.
It's just a list of very bizarre, like everybody look at your hands. You're like, why? Why would you? And the video for it is equally baffling because it's just like a vaguely European Renaissance man prancing around with a midget.
You guys got to get together and record a fucking Dio parody.
Because
you have like it's not even a bit because it'll never work.
We talk about it a lot.
Yeah,
I mean, it
makes me
a lot.
so happy.
We do the Dio bit
It's
a lot
so
to each
good.
other.
Nice. Yeah.
But yeah, it's just backwards riddles.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any. It's like he's a tiny little sphinx. Just speaks like I don't know, like
so
he's
good.
guarding something. A square is just a circle with an edge. What are you fucking talking about? A fork is just a dashed up spoon.
It's so fucking funny. Dude. Oh man,
I can't hear about the safety dance without thinking about Biodome.
Yeah.
That's a pretty funny part of that
that's
movie.
A good
They're just
one.
skipping through
with the Baldwin that didn't commit a murder.
Indeed.
That's a good
Allegedly.
one. Allegedly. We don't know what's Steven up to these days. So we did that safety dance one, and it's just like the commands just get darker and darker. So eventually they're like flying a plane into the Twin Towers.
that's perfect.
Signing up for ISIS, robbing banks with bombs strapped to their chest. So we're doing that as like a series. I think the next one we're doing is Tub Thumping by the Chumberwumbo.
Nice.
Chunder Thumbo.
Wait, aren't they Canadian?
Holy shit, we're through the looking glass. This is the conspiracy we're covering on Raised by Television.
Done.
Where is Chumbawamba? Show me the Chumba. Where's the Wumba?
I think at that point,
this could go on forever. We should stop. You're going to sign up for my group later, my cult. You'll be on my mailing list after that.
Your signals group chat.
Hell yeah.
Thank you for joining us again.
Thank you for having me.
Everybody check out Whiskey Space Station and Raised by Television coming out on the 31st.
Thank you very much. Yes, please do. And also listen to this one that you're currently listening to. Listen to it again. Start it over right now. Go.
Yeah, I mean, you got to catch all the callbacks, you're going to have to listen 2 or 3 times.
You have to listen to it backwards, like Benjamin Button style, like it's Memento. It makes more sense backwards, where I'm pro-Canada.
but also anti-Canadian.
I got him to say it. Did you see that? That was awesome. That's funny. That's so funny. All right. This has been fun, guys.
Yep. See y'all next Thursday.
Take it easy.